Things I wish I knew before starting One Piece Odyssey. This game is a very fun experience. And again, a lot of people are saying the game is just mad easy and stuff like that. But I've even seen some people struggle with some things in the game. And since it is One Piece Odyssey's launch day, this video will be good now, 10 years in the future, whenever, for all these tips I'm gonna give y'all to make it even better for everyone else. Just because I hear somebody say something easy or I believe something easy, it may not be easy for everybody else. Everybody plays, learns, and does things at different paces. And I have to admit, there's some parts in One Piece Odyssey, for me playing some of the harder RPGs like Tactics Ogre Reborn or games of the past like Final Fantasy VI even sometimes, I will say there's some parts in One Piece Odyssey that had me like, I kinda am getting cooked a little bit. So let's get right into it. Number one, the game doesn't have a difficulty option, by the way. So that being said, you can't really do anything about the difficulty. The hardest part of the game will probably be some of the boss fights. If you're very level, they don't tell you recommended level because the game just lets you play through the bosses regardless with them just to progress the story. There are some parts where characters may faint in here. And the biggest thing I will tell you here is that you need to stack up on TP items or learn how to attack. Sometimes you think just attacking may be useless when you get more damage off of just using special moves. Attacking gives you a lot of TP back to do those special moves. So learning when to attack and having TP items to restore the ability to use those special moves is outstanding. There was parts in the playthrough when I was fighting some bosses where like maybe if I had Chopper and I had my TP up, I would heal and I'd be good. But then I didn't have no TP items, or I was just in a very weird situation besides praying on attacking or doing this. I never fainted out in the game, but I will say characters will fall if you don't know how to use your TP properly. Number two, you do not need to grind 24/7 in One Piece Odyssey. Yes, with Luffy's Conqueror's Haki ability, which is given to you at the beginning of the game, by the way, if you were scared that One Piece Odyssey was going to be this grindy game, no, you could literally move around many enemies. With Luffy's Conqueror's Haki ability, Luffy can scan for enemies that give out extra EXP, and also if you just play the game and do various battle conditions while in battle, it can help make up for a lot of feeling like you need to grind at all. Now, how to grind for money in battle with Nami. I found out Nami might be the most broken character to grind money with sometimes in One Piece Odyssey. Nami, for some reason, gets a double turn after stunning enemies a lot and using Thief, which is a 10 TP move. Probably one of the smallest TP moves in the game besides Gear Second. Many times Nami can steal between anywhere of 300 to 700 plus berry from the enemy. On bosses, almost to 10,000 to 20k plus berry in the game. I even have a clip of me grinding over 100k gold in a battle because of Nami. This leads me to my next point. Please switch characters a lot in the open world open zone. Nami can find money in the field and Sanji can find rare food items for cooking missions and etc. If you hear Nami say, "Oh, my money," you can instantly switch to her and search around and find the berry symbol in the area and gain a lot of instant gold fast. It is always there when you switch to Nami. Sometimes I've noticed I missed out on like 10k plus gold just staying on Luffy because I'm spamming in the Conqueror's Haki ability because I don't want to miss out on rare items. But then I realized the game just lets you know if something's in there, and it's kind of very obvious if something's hidden or not. Sometimes you may not even be thinking about it, so there's that. As you progress further in the game, you'll get more used to switching characters early on. So there's a thing on that nature. Don't worry about that though. As you progress throughout the game, you'll get better at switching characters for different scenarios and situations. Okay, here's one that I think might be just very the test of time, but Luffy's Bazooka is really broken. If you struggle with kind of get people in a certain zone in this game or certain space, it matters a lot. Instead of using the turn to potentially switch characters, not like that's a big of a deal in this game anyway, but you can legit knock 90% of enemies back with his bazooka into other zones. I know Nico Robin also does this and some other characters does this with their just standard attack, but I know Luffy's bazooka usually has a higher success rate of knocking a enemy to another zone. If you're struggling with money in this game, please always do the bounty quest. Just accept all the bounty quests, because if you're traveling and traversing different areas, they'll pop up depending on where they are. They're not always located on the map like the first one, for example. You will have to go into caves and dungeons and find certain enemies to fight them there, etc. You do not always get them just to pop up on the map. There was one I just found in a cave and I was like, oh, he's here, okay, bam. And I maybe wasn't paying attention to the map, but I know when I saw it, it was time. I heard a lot of people say this. For full map area, you can literally pick out the full map and look. I know a lot of people don't think about it because think about the area specifically, but the option's there. Do not sell your accessories. Keep the accessories. You could get money many other ways in this game. You do not need to sell them accessories. If you sell all your grades, you'll be annoyed because you will mess up on your fusions later when you want to create cooler stuff. Please do not sell your accessories. They are good, just let them stack up and keep it rolling. That being said, it's your boy Avataryaya. I'm giving you guys some quick combat tips and tricks for One Piece Odyssey. There's a whole bunch more I can give you guys, but I don't want to spoil the game. If you have something you want to tell the chat or the community or people that are going to play this game, comment down below, say what you got to say. Use this video as a way to connect with other people about One Piece Odyssey and strategies you've been using in the game. Again, I personally feel like the game is not the hardest of turn-based JRPGs, but it can have some things that you'll miss or forget and stuff like that. If you want to see more content from your boy, make sure you follow me on Twitter at Avataryaya_. And remember, you guys are golden and Nad is raw. Squalla, peace, and I'm out.
I've been the devil, I need me an arc in the heart of my breathing, I feel like time's right. Walking this bitch with a soundbite, so I'll let you rock it, I keep me a domino. Bitch, on my dick, man, I feel like Kazaki. Stretching that pussy out like it's Pilates. I'm snatching the soul like right out of a body. Fire, I spitting, I'm feeling like Dobby. White bitch, blonde hair, looking like Lucy. She from Kyoshi, I paint her face Suki.